Look around this town, and I don't recognize it anymore. I came from a place where a handshake meant trust, where your word was your bond and your name meant enough. Now everybody's got a mask, everybody's got a game. My loyalty's just another thing to trade for fame. I was raised to protect, raised to stand my ground, raised to help my family when the walls came down. But the people I bled for disappeared in the smoke, leaving me alone with promises they broke. They say I'm angry now, maybe that's true, but pain changes a man when it cuts straight through. I've been carrying ghosts from roads long gone, trying to stay strong when everybody moved on. And every lesson came the hard way, every scar came with a cause. I found myself in the darkness after everything got lost. Maybe I'm the last good man, still holding on to what I know, still carrying these old beliefs down this broken road. Maybe I'm the last good man, or maybe times just change, but I still believe in loyalty, even after all the pain. My father taught me toughness but forgot to teach love, so I learned how to fight before I learned who I was. Spent half my life trying to earn his respect, and the other half healing from the neglect. My brother was the realest soul I ever knew, the kind who stand beside you when the sky turned blue. Now his memory walks with me through every storm, a reminder of the man I promised to become. This town said I'd fail, said I'd never rise, said dreamers like me get buried alive. But every insult became another brick, and I built my future out of every hit. Maybe I'm the last good man, still holding on to what I know, still carrying these old beliefs down this broken road. Maybe I'm the last good man, or maybe times just changed, but I still believe in loyalty, even after all the pain. I don't hate the people who left, I just miss who they used to be. I don't hate my father, I just needed him to believe in me. And brother, if you can hear me tonight, I'm still keeping my promise. Maybe I'm the last good man, still standing in the rain, still carrying a hopeful heart through all this hurt and pain. Maybe I'm the last good man, still refusing to let go of the values that built me on these back roads long ago. They misunderstood me, they betrayed me, they tried to break my soul, but the last good man still walks this road alone. Yeah, still walks this road alone. Walks this road alone. Yeah. I'm the man they talk about when the whiskey starts to pour, the one that point the fingers at from the safety of the porch. They got theories, got opinions, got a version of my life, but they never felt the darkness that kept me up at night. They saw me leave a small town chasing something they couldn't see. Called me selfish for believing I could be more than what they'd be. Every dreamer came a target, every failure made the news. Funny how they love to watch a man with something left to lose. I gave my blood to family when they needed me the most. Now half of them act like I'm just another ghost. The same hands I reached for when the road got rough were the first ones to disappear when life got tough. And every promise faded like smoke above the fields. Some won't stay hidden, but they never really heal. I'm the man they talk about, but they don't know the truth. They don't know the battles that I barely made it through. I'm the man they talk about, but they don't know my heart. They only see the ending, they never saw the start. Yeah, my father built his world with calluses and pride. Never said he loved me, but I know he tried. Still I spent years chasing words that never came, trying to earn respect instead of carrying shame. My brother was the only one who saw beneath the skin, the only one who knew the war I fought within. Now the years keep rolling like the river by the farm, and I give anything to hear him say I'm doing good. This town said I break, said I fall, said I quit, said I'd end up another name they wouldn't miss. Now I'm still here standing with the scars I can't erase, and every mile I walked is written on my face. I'm the man they talk about, but they don't know the truth. They don't know the battles that I barely made it through. I'm the man they talk about, but they don't know my heart. They only see the ending, they never saw the start. Some nights I still drive past the places we grew up, past the old church, past the ball field, past the house where everything changed. And for a moment, I'm that kid again. I'm the man they talk about, but I finally understand. You don't need the world's approval to know the kind of man you are. I'm the man they talk about, and I'm done defending me. The truth is in these scars for anyone who wants to see. Let him talk, let him judge, let them tell their stories, while I keep writing mine. Yeah. The man they talk about is still alive. Me and my brother used to race that old dirt road. 2 hour hearts, nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Talking about the women we love and the men we become, thinking forever was something that couldn't come undone. Back then the world felt bigger than the county line. Back when every bad day only lasted one night. Now I drive those same roads with a heavier soul, carry memories where a brother used to go. People see me laugh and think the pain disappeared, but grief don't leave, it just changes through the years. You learn how to carry it, learn how to pretend, but some losses never really end. And every sunset feels different now, every song hits deeper somehow. Some names fade from the world with time, but not from a heart like mine. I still keep a place for a name, right beside the fire and the flame. Though the years keep rolling on, my love for him stays the same. I still keep a place for a name in every prayer that I pray. He's gone from this world, but he never went away. My father always said a man should never cry. So I learned how to suffer with a smile and a lie. Spent years acting tough while my soul came apart, trying to be strong with a shattered heart. My family grew distant after the season changed. Everybody got older, everybody drifted away. Now the house feels quieter than it's ever been, like a chapter closed that won't open again. And this town still remembers all the mistakes I made, still whispers my failures like yesterday. But I ain't that lost kid trying to prove them right. I'm a man still standing after the fight. I still keep a place for a name, right beside the fire and the flame. Though the years keep rolling on, my love for him stays the same. I still keep a place for a name in every prayer that I pray. He's gone from this world, but he never went away. Brother, if heaven has back roads, I hope you're riding free. No pain, no heartbreak, no goodbyes, just peace. And if we meet again someday, save me a seat. Place for a night, and I always will. Through every storm, through every hill, I still keep a place for a night, long after my hair turns gray. 'Cause real love doesn't die, it just finds another way. They misunderstood me, they counted me out. They never knew what I carried inside. But every mile I walk with him beside me. Yeah, I walk with him beside me. I remember dirt roads in the hand-me-down lane, trying to earn respect in the house built on pain. Daddy worked till his knuckles looked like weathered stone, but somehow I still felt completely alone. Every football game, every fight, every grade, every dream, I was chasing every sacrifice made. I kept looking in the crowd, hoping they'd finally see that the boy breaking his back was just trying to be free. They all judged me in this town before I had a chance, put my future in the coffin before I made a plan. They saw trouble in my eyes, saw a kid who never win, but they never saw the war I was fighting within. I carried that weight for years, like a cross upon my soul, trying to fill a hole inside me that only grew with time. I was a boy he never saw, the son who gave it all, climbing every mountain just to hear him say my name. I was a boy he never saw, still standing through it all, chasing love through empty silence, only finding rain. Me and my brother used to dream by the riverbank, talking about getting out before life turned us the same. We had plans bigger than this little town could hold, two young hearts full of fire and gold. Now he's gone and the years keep rolling by, and not giving a thing for one more goodbye, one more laugh in the truck, one more late night ride, one more chance to tell him what I kept inside. And the people who doubted me still whisper my my name, like surviving somehow became part of the shame. But every scar on my body is proof that I stay when a lot of good men would have faded away. I was a boy he never saw, the son who gave it all, climbing every mountain just to hear him say my name. I was the boy he never saw, still standing through it all, chasing love through empty silence, only finding rain. Father, did you know every mile I walked I was carrying you? Every song I wrote I was talking to you. Every victory, every scar, every broken part, I just wanted you to be proud. Beyond these county lines, I hope you finally see me for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. Blood made us right, but it didn't make us loyal. Yeah, I learned real young that blood don't mean a thing. Some people wear your last name and still break everything. Sat at the same table, shared the same damn roof, but the ones I trusted most gave me the hardest truth. I was carrying everybody while my own world fell apart, giving pieces of my soul, giving pieces of my heart. Every time they needed help, I was showing up first, but when I hit rock bottom, they just watched it get worse. Now they wonder why I'm distant, why I never call, why I built these walls so high and don't trust it all. You can only believe in people so many damn times before the love turns cold and leaves scars behind. I kept believing they'd change, kept believing they cared, but every road led nowhere, and nobody was there. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raise you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more than enough. My father was a hard man, raised by harder hands. Never knew how to tell me he believed I had a chance. So I spent my whole life chasing something I couldn't find, looking for approval that was never really mine. My brother was my best friend, my partner in crime, running through the cornfields trying to outrun time. Now the years keep passing and the memories remain. Sometimes I hear his laugh when it starts to rain. This town used to laugh every time I had a dream, said boys like me never become anything. Now I'm still here standing while the doubters disappear, built a life from the wreckage and the fear. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raise you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more than enough. Mama, I know you tried. Father, I know you fought your own battle. Brother, I'd trade every mile I've walked just to hear your voice tonight. And if heaven's listening, tell them I still miss them. Blood don't mean family, family still. Blood made us related, but it didn't make us loyal. I learned real young that blood don't mean a thing. Some people wear your last name and still break everything. Sat at the same table, shared the same damn roof, but the ones I trusted most gave me the hardest truth. I was carrying everybody while my own world fell apart, giving pieces of my soul, giving pieces of my heart. Every time they needed help, I was showing up first, but when I hit rock bottom, they just watched it get worse. Now they wonder why I'm distant, why I never call, why I built these walls so high and don't trust it all. You can only bleed for people so many damn times before the love turns cold and leaves scars behind. I kept believing they'd change, kept believing they'd care, but every road led nowhere, and nobody was there. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raised you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more. My father was a hard man, raised by harder hands. Never knew how to tell me he believed I had a chance. So I spent my whole life chasing something I couldn't find, looking for approval that was never really mine. My brother was my best friend, my partner in crime, running through the cornfields trying to outrun time. Now the years keep passing and the memories remain. Sometimes I hear his laugh when it starts to rain. This town used to laugh every time I had a dream. Said boys like me never become anything. Now I'm still here standing while the doubters disappear. Built a life from the wreckage and the fear. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raised you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more than enough. My father was a hard man, raised by harder hands. Never knew how to tell me he believed I had a chance. So I spent my whole life chasing something I couldn't find, looking for approval that was never really mine. My brother was my best friend, my partner in crime, running through the cornfields trying to outrun time. Now the years keep passing and the memories remain. Sometimes I hear his laugh when it starts to rain. This town used to laugh every time I had a dream. Said boys like me never become anything. I'm still here standing while the doubters disappear. Built a life from the wreckage and the fear. Blood don't mean family, the pain taught me the truth. You can lose the people closest and still make it through. Blood don't mean loyalty, but I finally understand. Strongest kind of family is the one you choose to stand with. They tried to bury me, they tried to bury me, they tried to tell me who I'd be, but I'm still standing here, still breathing here, still stronger than they'll ever see. Yeah. Blood don't mean family, not to me. Guess I was born. Guess I was both. I was born in a house full of broken people, trying to find love in a place that felt unequal. Every problem hit the table and somehow found my name. By the time I was 16, I was used to taking blame. If my brother got in trouble, somehow I was involved. If the money came up missing, they assumed I was at fault. Didn't matter what I did, didn't matter what was true. They had already built the man they wanted me to be. So I packed my dreams inside an old Ford truck, left this town behind with a little faith and luck. But no matter where I ran, no matter where I go, the ghost of that judgment always seemed to follow. When you're carrying the blame long enough to break your back, you start believing every lie till there's nothing left intact. I was born to take the blame, at least there's what they said. Every finger pointed at me, every rumor spread. I was born to take the blame, but I won't wear it now. I survived the weight they gave me, and I finally put it down. My father never celebrated anything I done. Always another mountain waiting after ride one. Straight A's, hard work, long nights on the ground. Still felt invisible standing right before his eyes. My brother was my refuge when the storms rolled through. The only one who knew what I was going through. Now I talk to the sky when the memories hit hard, looking for his answer somewhere beyond the stars. In this town, they said I never make it far. Said I spent my whole life working at the local bar. Now every mile I traveled, every stage, every song proves they underestimated me all along. I was born to take the blame, at least that's what they said. Every finger pointed at me, every rumor spread. I was born to take the blame, but I won't wear it now. I survived the weight they gave me, and I finally put it down. Maybe I wasn't the problem, maybe I was just the easiest one to blame. Maybe the people who hurt me were hurting too, but that doesn't change what happened, and it doesn't erase the pain. I was born to take the blame, but I refuse to carry it. Every scar became a lesson, every wound a benefit. I was born to take the blame, now I'm finally breaking free. No more change around my soul, no more shame defining me. They misunderstood me, they betrayed me, they tried to bury my name, but the boy they blamed for everything became the man they couldn't break. Yeah, the man they couldn't break. The man they couldn't break. Good son died. I used to bend over backwards trying to make everybody proud, keeping my head down low, never saying things out loud. Always showing up first when somebody needed help, while slowly losing pieces of myself. I was the one they called when the world came apart, the one carrying burdens with a bleeding heart. But every time I needed someone, every time I fell, I learned real quick who'd actually help. They judged me by my failures, never by my fight. Never saw the sleepless years, never saw the nights. Just another small town story they could twist around. While I was trying not to drown, I spent so many years trying to be enough, till one day I realized enough was never enough. That's when the good son died, the one who always tried, the one who gave his heart away and swallowed all his pride. That's when the good son died and something else survived, a man who finally learned he didn't have to apologize. Yeah. My father taught me how to work but never how to heal, so I buried every feeling till I couldn't feel. Spent half my life chasing words he never said, carrying the silence inside my head. My brother was the only one who knew that side of me, the dreams, the doubts, the man I hoped I'd be. Now he's gone and every sunset hits a little different, like part of my soul left with him. In this town, Lord, this town never changed, still judging every scar, still throwing around blame. But I'm not that broken kid they used to know, I'm the proof that pain can help a man grow. That's when the good son died, the one who always tried, the one who gave his heart away and swallowed all his pride. That's when the good son died and something else survived. A man who finally learned he didn't have to apologize. Father, I forget what you couldn't give. Brother, I carry you everywhere I live. Family, I loved you more than you know, but I can't keep bleeding for people who won't grow. And the survivor remains, yeah. And the survivor remains. Everything ever was started there. County Road 9 where the gravel meets the rain, where a broken down house still remembers my name. Well, mama prayed quietly in the middle of the night, and daddy fought his demons underneath the porch light. I was just a boy watching life come apart, learning how to survive with a heavy little heart, trying to be the man of the house before I was grown, feeling more alone than I've ever known. Everybody in this town thought they knew my fate, another blue-collar kid carrying family weight. They saw the dust on my boots and the holes in my jeans, but they never saw the fire behind my dreams. Sometimes the strongest souls come from the hardest roads. Sometimes the deepest ones create the hearts that grow. I'm still that boy from County Road 9, still carrying ghosts through the back of my mind, still chasing hope through the dark and the rain, still learning how to live with the pain. I'm still that boy from County Road 9. No matter how far I drive, the world may change, but that boy survived. Me and my brother used to sit on a no-fence post, talking about leaving this town and seeing the coast. We had the whole world mapped inside our heads, never thinking one day he'd be gone instead. My father never said much, just worked till he broke. Wore silence like a shield of cigarettes, like smoke. Spent years trying to become someone he'd admire, trying to earn one from a man built out of fire. Now this town says I made it, says I proved them wrong, but success don't erase where you're really from. Every mile I traveled, every stage, every song still carries the echoes of where I belong. Still that boy from County Road 9, still carrying ghosts through the back of my mind, still chasing hope through the dark and the rain, still learning how to live with the pain. I'm still that boy from County Road 9. No matter how far I drive, the world may change, but that boy survived, brother. I still tell our stories, Father. I finally understand some of your silence. Mama, your prayers carried me farther than you'll ever know. And me, I'm still trying, but I'm still here. Journey here, still alive, still driving through the night. Everybody in this county got a story they can tell about the mistakes I made in the days I knew hell. They point in my past like it defines who I am, but they never saw the nights I could barely stand. I was fighting battles nobody could see, trying to save a family that was breaking at the seams, giving everything I had, every dollar, every prayer, till I looked around one day and nobody was there. They called me the problem, called me hard to understand, but they never walked a mile with these calluses on my hands. Never felt the weight of losing people you would die for, and waking up alone and still fighting for more. Every room became a shadow, every shadow followed me, but the truth don't stay buried, and neither will I. They got dirt on my name, but they don't know my pain. They only know the storm, they never felt the rain. They got dirt on my name, but I'm still standing tall. I walk through hell alone and survived it all. My father never said the words I needed growing up, so I spent years chasing goals, trying to feel enough. Every road I took, every mountain I climbed, I was looking for approval I could never find. My brother was my blood, my best friend, my guide. We were two our souls on the same damn ride. Now it's memorized shotgun everywhere I go, still talking to him when nobody else knows. This town wrote me off before I had a chance, said I never rise above my circumstance. Now the same people watching from the sideline stare, wondering how I made it when they left me there. They got dirt on my name, but they don't know my pain. They only know the storm, they never felt the rain. They got dirt on my name, but I'm still standing tall. I walk through hell alone and survived it all. Family can cut deeper than the night. Sometimes the people closest leave the deepest scars. Father, I hope you know I tried. Brother, I wish you were still here. Some nights, that's all I can say. They got dirt on my name, but the truth still remains. Every scar tells a story, every loss left a flame. They got dirt on my name, but they can't take my soul. I've been broken, I've been lost, but I never let go. Let them talk, let them judge, let them throw another stone. At the end of the day, I'm still here, and I'm still standing alone. Yeah. Dirt on my name, fire in my bones. Catch myself talking with the same rough tone, same clenched jaw, same way of carrying the load, same habit of hiding every wound deep inside, like pain is something a man should survive. I spent years running from the man my father was, blaming every scar on the things he never does. Every mile I drove, every bridge I burned, trying to become someone different in return. But life's got a way of circling around, bringing old ghosts back when you're feeling down. And sometimes I see pieces of him in me. The truth hits harder than it should be. I carry his blood, but I carry my own soul. And somewhere between the two, I'm learning to let go. The man in the mirror ain't my father, but I can see him there in the way I fight my battles, in the weight I choose to bear. The man in the mirror ain't my father. I'm more than where I'm from. I'm breaking chains he handed down, one by one. My brother used to tell me, don't let the past aside, don't let old pain become the man inside. Back then I didn't understand what he meant. Now those words are worth more than every cent. This town still remembers every mistake I made, like they got my failures carved into a gravestone. But they don't see the nights I spent rebuilding myself, picking up the pieces nobody else helped. Family left scars deeper than any fist could throw. Some won't stay hidden when nobody goes, but I refuse to pass that hurt down the line. The pain stops here, this life is mine. Man in the mirror ain't my father, but I can see him there in the way I fight my battles, in the weight I choose to bear. The man in the mirror ain't my father. I'm more than where I'm from. I'm breaking chains he handed down, one by one. Father, I spent years angry, years blaming, years trying to outrun your shadow. Now I see you were carrying wounds too, but that doesn't mean I have to carry them forever. Survived the boy they misunderstood, who somehow stayed alive. The man in the mirror ain't my father. He's stronger than the pain. He's turning family scars into something that remains. They doubted him, they judged him, they said he'd be the same. But the man in the mirror broke the chain. Yeah, the man in the broke the chain and walked away. The graveyard in my heart, I grew up where the church bells rang every Sunday morning, where the old men talked tough and the winters came without warning. Everybody knew your business before you even spoke, and every dream felt too big for the town where I broke. They said I'd never leave these county lines alive, just another lost kid trying too hard to survive. They laughed at my ambition, laughed at the songs I'd write, but they weren't there in the darkness when I fought through the night. I carried my family's burdens like chains around my soul, trying to save everybody while losing my control. The people I loved the most became strangers in the end. Now I'm learning some wounds never truly meant, and every mile I ran, the ghost kept following. Every bridge I crossed, the pain kept calling me. This town's a graveyard, filled with names I knew, filled with broken promises and dreams that never grew. This town's a graveyard, but I'm still standing tall. I buried pieces of myself, but I survived it all. My brother and I used to race down the railroad tracks, talking about the future and never looking back. Now I stand alone where we carved our names in wood, trying to make peace with the things life took. My old man wore pride like armor on his chest, never said he loved me, but I always did my best. Every job, every song, every fight that I won was another attempt to become enough for his son. Now the fields feel empty and the nights feel long. Sometimes grief sounds louder than a country song, but I keep moving forward with the scars I earned, because some lessons only come after everything burns. This town's a graveyard, filled with names I knew, filled with broken promises and dreams that never grew. This town's a graveyard, but I'm still standing tall. I bury pieces of myself, but I survived it all. Mama still prays for me, I know she does. Brother, I miss your laugh more than words can say. Father, I spent my whole life chasing your approval. Now I'm just trying to forgive. This town's a graveyard, but it couldn't bury me. Every scar became a road, every wound became a key. It's a graveyard, but I'm not going down. I turned heartbreak into fire, rose above this town. They judged me, they doubted me, they counted me out from the start. But I'm still breathing, still fighting with the graveyard in my heart. The graveyard in my heart. Stronger through the pain. I spent my whole life being the strong one in the room, holding everybody up while I was heading for doom. Every call in the middle of the night I showed it fast, never thinking someday I'd be the one that left in the past. I gave my time, gave my money, gave my heart away, believing loyalty was something I'd come back one day. But when the darkness found me and I fell to my knees, the ones I needed most disappeared with the breeze. Now everybody's got excuses, everybody's got reasons, but abandonment still hurts through all the seasons. And those scars don't heal just because time moves on. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quiet ones. I kept waiting by the door for someone to come through, but the silence told me everything I needed to know about you. The ones I needed most were the first to let me go, the first to walk away when I needed them the most. The ones I needed most left me standing in the cold. Now I'm learning how to heal with a heart that's growing old. Father taught me strength, but never showed me grace, so I learned to hide my pain behind a weather-beaten face. Spent years trying to make him proud of who I become, but some battles never end, no matter how far you run. My brother wouldn't understood every word in the song. He always knew when something deep inside was wrong. Now I drive these back roads, talking to the night sky, still wishing I could hear one more reply. In this town, Lord, this town never missed a chance to tell me I was foolish for believing in a chance. But every roadblock, every laugh, every slam door only made me fight harder than before. The ones I needed most were the first to let me go, the first to walk away when I needed them the most. The ones I needed most left me standing in the cold. Now I'm learning how to heal with a heart that's growing old. Maybe that's the hardest part, losing someone before they're even gone, 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 gone. The ones I needed most taught me how to stand alone, taught me how to find a light when there wasn't one at home. The ones I needed most never came to save my soul, so I picked up all the pieces and learned to be whole. They misunderstood me, they abandoned me, they left me in the rain. But the ones I needed most made me stronger through the pain. Yeah, stronger through the pain. It's too late to say sorry. I spent years waiting on the phone that never rang, holding on to hope while carrying the blame. Everybody disappeared when the road got rough, then acted surprised when I finally had enough. I was breaking my back just to keep us afloat, drowning in the river while he stayed in the boat. Every sacrifice I made got forgotten with time. Now they're rewriting history like I was the crime. They judged me from a distance, never asked what was wrong. Just another small town rumor they could pass along. They built me into a villain so they could sleep at night, but the truth looks different when you're living the fight. Now the silence sounds louder than all the words they said, and the people I needed most only show up in my head. It's too late to say sorry, too late to make it right. I carried all that pain along through every lonely night. It's too late to say sorry, too late to change the past. Some bridges burn forever, some scars were made to last. My father had 1,000 chances to understand, but pride built walls higher than neither of us planned. Now I stare at old photographs gathering dust, wondering why love always felt so hard for us. My brother used to tell me we'd make it out somehow, just 2 kids chasing freedom with the world ahead of us. Now I trade every dollar and every song I made for one more night talking underneath the summer haze. And the family I defended when nobody else would turn their backs the second things stopped looking good. Guess loyalty means different things depending on the day, and some people only love you when you're easy to save. It's too late to say sorry, too late to make it right. I carried all that pain along through every lonely night. It's too late to say sorry, too late to change the past. Some bridges burn forever, some scars were made to last. I don't need revenge, I don't need excuses, I just wish things were different. Father, I wish we talked more. Brother, I wish you stayed longer. And sometimes that's the hardest truth of all. It's too late to say sorry, but I'm finally letting go. Can't keep dragging yesterday down every road I know. It's too late to say sorry, but I won't live in regret. The pain may still be with me, but it ain't who I am yet. They misunderstood me, they abandoned me, they counted me out again. But I'm still here, still breathing, still rising through the wind. Yeah, and too late to say sorry, but not too late